This is the practical of Windows XP installation. So in that first screen, suppose you start your PC, then all information is displayed. Those devices are connected with your computer. Like first, that motherboard name, Intel 8565G. Then the BIOS for 81865GM, right? And this BIOS name is Award BIOS is using that, right? Here the memory run at single channel, like memory is connected in a one slot. Then which hard disk is connected there? Hard disk is connected there. WDC hard disk is connected there, right? So first of all, press the delete key. Then after we can go to the BIOS setup and we set that the booting preferences, right? So click set delete key, press the delete key. See here the standard CMOS features. So here we display that the information about that the date, time and drives and the hard disk, everything is displayed at here. Then after we set that the advanced BIOS feature, first the hard disk boot priority, first booting priority, first boot device as a CD-ROM, right? How to set that? So here press enter key and then select that the any one device, right? So here I select that the CD-ROM, right? And then press the F10 key, then save your CMOS setup and then enter. Then reboot your PC, right? Automatically reboot that PC. Then insert the first CD in your CD-ROM. Here inserted the Windows XP CD. See, this is the boot from CD, right? So now it started the Windows XP installation. Now Windows XP installation setup is started. See, નીચે જુઓ અહીંયા પ્રોસેસ સ્ટાર્ટ થઈ ગઈ છે વિન્ડોઝ એક્સપીની ઇન્સ્ટોલેશનની. Setup file is loading, right? So copied that the all setup files are loading at here. ડ્રાઈવર્સ અહીંયા ઇન્સ્ટોલ થઈ ગયા છે. હવે વિન્ડો એક્સપી પ્રોફેશનલ સેટઅપ સ્ટાર્ટ થઈ ગયું છે. હવે જુઓ નીચેની લાઇનની અંદર નીચે આપણને દેખાય છે એન્ટર ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ કન્ટિન્યુ, આર ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ રિપેર and F3 is equal to quit, right? If you want to install a new installation of Windows XP, so you can press the enter key, right? Otherwise repair, suppose already installed operating system on your hard disk and some files are missing, or if you want to repair that operating system, so press R, right? Or otherwise if you want to quit that operating installation, so press F3. So now we are going to a fresh installation, so press enter. Ask that the question for an agreement, right? So press F8 is equal to I agree, otherwise escape key I do not agree. Or if you want to read that license agreement, so page down, next page, right? So here I press that the F8 button, right? Then we displayed that the partition manager, right? અહીંયા આપણને આપણી હાર્ડ ડિસ્ક દેખાય છે અનપાર્ટીશન સ્પેસ. અનપાર્ટીશન સ્પેસ કેટલી છે? 76,317 MB, રાઈટ? MB ડિસ્ક 0 at ID1 bus 0 atapi MBR. MBR means what? It's called the master boot record, right? So first of all, see here in the bottom side there is written that the enter is equal to install, C is equal to create partition, right? So first of all we create the partition, right? Because of that there is a unpartitioned space, right? So first of all press the C, right? Here given that the partition size, right? So I want to create or create a small part of that partition. It's called the C drive, right? So create the partition like 20 GB. Okay, so the minimum size of the new partition is 8 megabytes, and then the new partition is a 20 GB, right? So it's a 20 GB partition. So here created a one partition is a 20 GB, right? And another partition unpartition space is a 56 GB is there, right? Nearest to 56 GB. I want to create another partition, right? So I can press the same thing for unpartition space, press C, and I create another 30 GB partition, right? So it's created that the another partition, right? So here created already 8 MB partition is created. It's a system reserve partition. It is automatically created by the Windows XP, right? But I want to delete that space or delete that partition. So how to delete that partition? So here the bottom side there is written that the D is equal to delete the partition. So press D, right? So here to delete this partition press L, right? That is a and return to previous screen, right? Escape, press escape, return the previous screen, right? I want to delete that partition, so press L, right? Press L, that partition. Okay, so I press the, so I delete that partition, 30 GB partition, right? Here created the one C drive partition, so I installed that my operating system on a C drive, right? So I press the enter, right? So enter. So your next question is asked that format. Without formatting, you cannot install the any operating system or not using that the partition, right? So here I want to select that any file system, like format the partition using NTFS, new technology file system, right? And then fat file system, right? So I formatted my partition using that the NTFS, right? Press enter, right? So this is the formatting process of that Windows XP, right? And say here then the MB I am using. The formatting process is completed. Creating the files, copy on your mark, partitions.